we in the budget allocated £1 billion in tax and social welfare changes. We agreed a further package of £500 million, including the 200 energy credit, which will start appearing on bills this month. It's a cut in electricity bills, and a lump sum payment of £125 for those in receipt of the fuel allowance. On the 9th of March, we announced a 20-cent reduction in the excise rate for petrol and a 15-cent reduction on auto diesel, with a proportionate reduction on the excise on green diesel. That will save consumers about €9 to €12 on every fill of petrol or diesel. And since coming into office, we have raised fuel allowance from €630 to €1,039. And if you add in the €200 rebate, that's €1,239 for recipients of the fuel allowance. So the government have moved very significantly on this, but we do need this more comprehensive response now, which I think is the way we should go as a society.
Deputy MacDonald.
Well, Taoiseach, we have made the case to you for a more comprehensive response. In fact, we have advocated for a mini-budget to deal with the very many costs that people are struggling with, including sky-high rents, childcare costs that are out of control, insurance costs that are out of control. And I have to say that up until today, you have singularly failed to listen to or respond to that message. So today I asked you about the carbon tax hike. And I want to put it to you that it is neither intelligent nor sensible to add any level of additional cost to people's home heating expenses at a time of soaring inflation, and at a time where you readily acknowledge that we will still, we know there is more to come. Arguably, there is worse to come. So I want to put the question to you again. And I want you to confirm for the House and for the watching public that this tax hike, this carbon tax hike, will not proceed on the 1st of May. It makes no sense at a time when families are struggling so badly, and every euro cost, including the additional €22 on a fill of oil or €17 on the annual gas bill, all of those count. And I want you to demonstrate that you can act, as you put it, intelligently and sensibly and call this tax hike off.
Thank you.
I think your entire response is political and electoral and nothing more. But what I would like to say to you is this: any increase in the carbon tax will be offset. So there will be no additional cost to people. But I said to you we need an inclusive process here involving and including climate change as well. Now, yesterday's report by the UN Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change warned that it's now or never, to avoid climate catastrophe. That's what they said, and it warned that humanity has less than 3 years to halt the rise of planet-warming carbon emissions. And the United Nations Chief Antonio Guterres called out doublespeak on climate. He said some governments and business leaders are saying one thing but doing another. Simply put, they're lying and the results will be catastrophic. I think that is the view of a number of people in this House, including the Sinn Féin party. They're doublespeak on climate. And what I want to say is, it seems to me very much that it's the St. Augustine approach you're taking to climate change. Oh Lord, make me chaste, but not yet. That is your approach. What I'm saying is this:
attacking me is not an answer.
We can deal with.
Attacking me is not an answer. My chastity
sorry, I didn't
or
attack you at
otherwise
all.
is not
Don't
an
be playing the
answer.
victim here. I attacked your party and your party's policy. That's what I said, and you heard me very clearly. But what I want to say is this:
you don't answer
in relation to the carbon tax,
and you're the head
in relation
of
to the carbon tax,
interruption, please.
I've made it very clear. We've already brought down by about €9 and €12 what would have been the costs for petrol and diesel and so on. And we will make sure that any increase on carbon tax we will offset. But we have to do much more than that, is my point. To my earlier response, it needs more substance. I heard you on Sunday morning about the mini-budget, but it was so threadbare in substance as to be beyond any credibility.
Please.